the Hungry Badger, and it was amazing. I actually talked to him and got to see him. But on my personal page, I actually ate the burrito, and man, yeah, it was amazing. And it was just like, I don't know, it was just really honest good. Not to mention, I've known Ryan for many years. We went to high school together. So when he came back down, he was very gun ho. And not to mention, he's a freaking amazing cook. I mean, what he has is just simply awesome. So I was impressed by it, man. It was really honestly good, that good. I actually rewatched the video of me eating, and I don't really think I like chewed too much, man. I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but it was amazing. So
it looked good. It looked really good. And I was told in our feed here that if you mute our video, it generates the captions, and I just did, and it's working.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's cool.
Mute. Oh, if you mute your video.
So if anybody has the captions, mute the video.
You might want to tap it, type it on the bottom. Well, maybe just go ahead and add it for close and mute video. I'll put it on the post in the general, so everybody should know better. Should know by from now. So, there has been a lot of things happening. I mean, you jumped on, and the first thing you wanted to talk about, but what day is? That's what I want to know. And I don't think I got any sugar cookies yet.
Well, and it's funny because now we have captions. They're saying the audio is all messed up, so I'm checking the audio real quick.
Okay.
So
to me, I like to stutter. I mean,
no, good.
But with that being said, let me go get some what do you call it? Water. Yep. Water. 3 seconds.
All right. Hold on. I got the day. You run away.
Go. I got you.
All right. So the day is since Los San Martin. The day is National Pina Colada Day. That's like the perfect day for a Friday.
It's a Pina Colada Day.
Colada Day.
It is what it is. Then I'm gonna go and get the mixings for that, and we're gonna have a pina.
Yep. So National Pina Colada Day. I can also I know some people that would like this, but it's also National Kitten Day, so I've got to bring it up.
National Kitten Day.
National Kitten Day.
All right. I think a lot of people like that stuff. I mean, there's no doubt about it. A lot of people like that stuff, so that makes sense.
So good stuff. So it's gonna be hot this week, but let's skip that right now, and we'll come back to it and go into the news. And so you don't have something urgent. We just got a notification in the school district for Prescott 3 minutes ago that they're gonna do a hybrid model going to school, and the details follow. But the hybrid model is basically they're gonna have a school program, which is normal. Then they are going to have a hybrid model, which is sometime in school, sometime at home, and then they're going to have a complete distance learning model. So I think what a lot of the schools have been doing, and it looks like Prescott is going to be no different.
Nice. Okay, so do we still have echo? I see this.
It's not an echo. It's some kind of distortion, and it's not coming from our side.
Try that one.
Nope, it's not you, but it's the feed between our server and Facebook.
Oh, okay, cool. That makes
better before.
That like it sounded before.
Yeah, you're very loud now.
Hey, you loud guy.
Yeah.
Okay, no messing with the stuff. We'll get that fixed out. So we obviously, having the school system and being in that kind of like level, and then hybrid is kind of like an interesting like concept, but at the same time, it still doesn't make sense because contact is be happening, right?
Well, I know, but think about it from this perspective. Some people are going to be distant. Some people are going to be hybrid. For those people that go in every day, the occupancy is going to be much.
Okay.
So your classroom sizes are going to be small, things like that. So it helps everybody. So I think the idea is if you can stay home, you do the distance learning thing or the hybrid learning thing, and then for those that absolutely can't, the class sizes should be way smaller than they used to be.
Yeah, and I mean, having a relationship and that value. A lot of schools are actually doing that. A lot of charter schools have small classes so they could actually focus on their students. So this could actually be a very good thing. If I'm not mistaken, having one of those types of relationships with their it does help. I've actually when I was in high school, when the teachers would actually focus and then help me to focus, and sometimes my brain goes off. As you guys know here, I really honestly go off on it. So you can imagine in high school when I just sit still. So to see some of the new innovative ways that people are doing schooling, whether it be online or whether it be in a small charter area, but people are getting into high school faster. They're getting into their career faster, and they're actually have great success rate. I was doing a little of help with All About Kids Learning Center out in Prescott, which is an online high school. So they basically they know how life is, and sometimes people just don't. They just want to go to work. They want to go to work right now, and when they want to go to work, and they're just motivated, And it's not that they don't want schooling. It's just that they're ready to go ahead and get into the world. In some cases, that could be a very good thing. You teach your kids to learn some things, and also getting into some bigger avenues and start training themselves. And by the time they're 30 years old, they're going to have a great business. And if I would have, I say I have a different thought about how schools should be ran, Eric. And I don't know if you have ever heard of my theory or thoughts.
No, I can hear it though.
I basically came down to it in elementary schools. Your basic math, basic ish, and then when you get into junior high, it gets into that next level of you know English and math, which obviously is the basic studies. Those are the things that I feel should be from elementary through junior high, and then when we get into high school, you are in need of something else. I say in high school they should be able to start doing their trading. So the trades that they want to be in, or the places that they go, start doing that for the first 4 years for free, obviously. And then after that, they will keep on going with their education. Then they can go into that next level. So I would get to myself, what if you could do that? And if I'm not mistaken, Cecilia had what do you call it? She I think it was an email or something like that saying now that salon stylists can now teach girls to become a stylist. So you'll be able to be on hands, and then they would actually be in the salon, and then they'll be there to go ahead and basically do their and teach the girls, and also get credits for it. And I don't know exactly how that is, but I thought about this a long time ago. There's a lot of businesses that need help. If we have that college education, where the college education decided to go ahead and actually be on hands, and also helping our local community with paid help, basically.
I love it. I love the idea. A technical standpoint, and let's face it. I mean, I think you've heard my skill on it. I think the way we do school is insane, because we're teaching factory workers. I mean, school has not changed in 100 years, and we're training these people. Sit down, be quiet, do your thing, don't think for yourself, and we're teaching them to be factory workers. And the jobs that are quote factory workers are replaced by automation and robots and AI. And where things are going to be, the jobs are creative stuff, being able to invent things, being able to create new technologies, new softwares. And the way we teach is just so counterproductive as an employer. You have all these people that come at us with a very high educated, they've got all this college, got good grades, and they know nothing. Like when it comes to real world stuff and what's going on in the world, and the stuff that they teach, even in the high tech colleges, is so out of date. I mean, seriously. There could be something out yesterday that invalidates an entire computer curriculum, and they're still teaching it. And they'll teach it for 5 years, and it's just the system does not work, and we're not turning out good people that are going to create and do things, in the world, and that's what's frustrating.
Yeah, and it's one of those thought processes that I've always gone through, because I couldn't pay attention, and I just wanted to work. And as soon as I got to work, oh man, it was a whole different story. Never really was into math. I really never wasn't into history. I never really was into basic, things that they were teaching in high school. But as I grew older, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this stuff. I could sit down and watch a documentary, learn about things in the past, educate myself a lot better the way I feel like it works in my head. Probably because I'm a different breed, but um, I found it. Like math, I was a geometry freaking genius. Started becoming in build house. I mean, you needed to learn geometry, and that's what I learned. I learned this freaking learned everything. It was all on. So
I'm
anyway,
the same way. You and I are both the same way on that. I mean, when you learn differently and in different stages in your life, you actually want to learn it. And there's other stages that, like, I ton of math in program stuff like that. And that stuff in high school and lower grades, like, this is stupid. I'm never going to use it. But I didn't understand it and learn it. And now it's like, oh, wow, I make stuff with this. And that is, that's the way people learn. So I hope that in my life, I see us change the way we school people. I really do.
yeah, it's gonna be I don't know. I was I was talking with Ceci. She was like, we gotta enroll her, and I was like, she's probably learning way more here than she is, doing schooling. I mean, as far as like day tasks, sit there, we're like, why are you always working? And it was like, because there's this things called bills. So me personally, I like to learn, so I keep on learning. I don't get stuck in a spot and decide that, oh, that's my future. And I'm going to be first to admit it. I've been many times, but at the same time, it was like that wasn't my niche. That was the place I want to go. I always thought that I was supposed to work hard to be a hard worker, as far as like a labor intensive or maybe even whatever. But I ended up in construction. I ended up in mechanics. I ended up in auto body. And I loved all of them, but for some reason my body was saying, you need to find something that is not going to hurt you in the future. And so therefore, I sit on my butt, and guess what's hurting me? My butt. So I need to start doing things that helps out. So, anyways, there's ideas of how you can and how you should be able to raise your children and obviously see their education. A lot of people are out there like, I don't know, educate my child. That's the reason why they go to school. And so, it's pretty hard on a lot of people. But if anybody's going to take that task, the task and teach your children, as homeschooled, then it's going to take what you're going to have that person at home, as one person working. And as we all know, there's a lot of jobs out there that doesn't provide for that. So it's a crazy world with a crazy market. So the house.
Something I want to point out there, working from home. I keep talking about, it is going to be the thing. And we actually, there's been a number of stories I've heard where people are using, like, okay, come back to the office now, and people are like, well, no, if you don't let us keep working from home, I'm going to quit. And the employers, okay, you can work at home forever then. And that is, it's so working from home has become a privilege, an employment perk. And so I think, even if COVID were to go away tomorrow, people want to work remote and work where they want to work, or sit in the forest and on their laptop, whatever it be. And that's the people, not going into a factory.
And one of the things I also just not probably about last year or so, saying that our trades workers are going down, and yeah, digital world is going up, but even those jobs are getting filled. So it's.
Well, my fear has always been, what even the digital world, like, nobody knows how the internet works. I mean, I was educated on that very, very early on, basically the nuts and bolts of how the whole thing works. But most people don't know the core of how that works, or the core of a trade. And that's the problem that I worry about. People don't want to learn those basic things, or those core things. They just want to do decorations. They don't want a house. And building the house is the most important piece. Doing it right.
Yeah, I was like that. I want to start it, and then I want to stop whole middle, and then get to the end of making money. I was always like that. I was like jump, and then I realized you can't jump forward unless you kind of like go through it all. But such a what they I would call a sponge. I would learn quickly, and I could walk into any scenario and say, "Hey, here I am," and that's exactly how I roll. So it was really on to grow up and learn all these new trades and these things that are happening in my world that I like. And now I'm like really effective. Like I build a house, I could build a car, I could part a car, put it back together, take apart a house and put it back together. I mean, like it's very much talent. Look at me. I'm over here on the computer talking to my boy Eric, making assumptions in life and reading reports. Something that I never thought I would be doing as a journalist. I mean, I think I've already shared this with a lot of people out there. That I am actually not a graduate of a journalism degree, and I didn't pick this up as my first thought that I wanted it to be. As first off, I wanted to go ahead and get information out there. And when you technically want to get information out, you are now a person of a resource. So, and then stepping in another local news resources, I decided to venture off on my own and create something that was independent, where we could go and be try to be unbiased. I mean, sometimes it's like, oh my God, it's really hard out there, but this is the reason why this is here is you got to educate yourself and you got to keep going and moving forward. If one thing doesn't work, you just keep going. And I failed, and now I'm in a great position, and I have something that I could take in. As you guys all know, if you guys have been watching this show, this morning thing, that I could get up anywhere where I would pay Pine Top, and then I was in certain locations, the local, the porch, Desert Rose, and then I could go live in. So I created something that was definitely not even available for me. And another way that you could go ahead and think about education, that don't think that just because you don't have it in front of you, it's not obtainable. So that was something that was on yesterday, that a lot of people don't have business, can't work, are starting their own things. So that's actually pretty cool. But anyways, man, there's a couple things that I really want to talk about, and one of them was all these events that are constantly. Yesterday, I got bombarded by events. So the Prescott Valley Days is
Not going to happen or rescheduled.
not come back next year. How Brewfest canceled, not gonna be. That's gonna come back next year. And also the Dancing for the Stars is also canceled as well, and they're not gonna come back. I think they might try it. I think they're gonna try it maybe earlier on next year. But we'll see what happens with that. But now the more events are canceling, and then we actually got a notice yesterday from the city of Prescott about events, that they are not going to issue events out there to just people. They're just going to go ahead and do what they do best. And kind of like the curbside's whole deal is yesterday Governor C went through and said, he started off with the meeting. Everybody was saying he's going to close down the state, and he started off the meeting with happiness and positivity, but he's all getting a backlash, and everybody's like he's a, I can't say that word. I feel like I have to respect everybody out there. I know I'm not related, but he says some things, and everybody was like, "This guy, we don't like him," and I'm like,
"All right." Both sides. Poor guy. Like, I mean, he literally did nothing, and both sides hate him.
Yep. Both sides.
I mean, it was impressive. I've never seen something like it, where you really do nothing, and everybody from all sides are over you. I really feel for the guy. I really do. I mean, it's not easy right now. It's not easy.
Definitely.
Is that on?
Is what?
The Kermit the Frog song. It's not easy being green.
It's not easy being a lot of things, man. It's not easy being a lot of things. So I guess we didn't fix the sound.
No, to reboot the server, and that's going to kill the broadcast. Yeah. So
okay, no worries. Audio. I don't know what the KP is, but man, it jumps up on 157.9. I don't know that, but it sounds good to me. So Eric, with all these events closing down, as I was talking to the Hung Badger owner Ryan, he was like, with these events closing, these events are not going to help me, and my winter is long, and the winter is going to be just as long. So we
Mhm.
were just trying to come up with more ideas and new ideas on how to go ahead and make it. Look at
And I'm worried about this from a tourist perspective. Love
that.
it.
I got a coffee in from my.
Special delivery. Um, I'm worried from a tourist and a business standpoint for the community for the fall. I really am. I mean, fall slows down just so everybody in the community, between and middle of August, latest through probably October, not many people visit Prescott. And then it starts to pick up around the holidays, and yeah, I'm nervous for the community from a tourist perspective standpoint.
Yeah, I would be too, man. I mean, like you said, you kind of dive off of the tourism, and that goes away. Then what to do? How you go ahead and make it happen. Well, a lot of realtors are saying that a lot of people are moving into town, so your rental is going to be on high. College is going on a small capacity, so that's going to be the case. Then guess what? You're going to have to do. They're going to do something about the dorms. They're not going to have any livable places, so they're going to be wanting to rent. And if the rent is not here, rentals are not here, then guess what? You, it's just everybody's going to be a little bit saucy right now. It is what it is. So things are going to have to change. So I see a trickle effect, and it's not going to get any better. There's actually something that I seen yesterday, and it was something about farming. Oh my God! I knew that it was actually a good one to talk about. Something was coming in. Let me see if I find it right while as I'm talking. But they were doing a okay. So that was the events. Probably Jenkins get benefit. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta find it. I'll probably post it on times. But it was about some food that was going to be coming out, and it was going to be the community garden. I think we were discussing that prior about how these farms, they can't give farms to the distributors to the places, especially because the restaurants are freaking like doing the capacity. So now there's a food shortage. But they need to divert this, man. They need to put it somewhere where the food doesn't go bad. People still get to be fed. So I think community gardens should be a big thing in all of our communities right now. I'm in it right
We
now.
talked about in the spring, right? About your garden and growing stuff, and so we're still growing stuff. Nothing edible. Rabbits here think it's edible, but nothing edible for us.
Well, I always say, you're making something that's edible, man. That's a start. I was talking to one of my prepper buddies. I forgot what the company's name is. But he was like, prepping something of the art and getting a community garden could be a very very positive thing. But obviously we got to get a community garden, and to think about it, there's a lot of farms that right now that are farming, and there's a lot of farmland in Chino Valley. That's for as much as there could be some in Prescott Valley. So I think
We're talking about the restaurants being closed and capacity and stuff like that. First of all, I thought it was always 50% capacity, so I didn't think that was a change. But anyway, I saw that you posted the Lizards owner is suing the state. And just for
yeah.
remember the gym in Phoenix Mountainside that was in the state over the order?
Yep.
They lost this week. I didn't know that before I read it yesterday. So it seems like even challenges to these orders are not going anywhere. So I think this is here to stay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay. So when I see that post, I was acknowledging, but it's not just Lizard's owner. It's actually a bunch of the bars. So a bunch of bars happened together, and a bunch of bars are filing a lawsuit in conjunction, like together. And I don't know if it's all at downtown Prescott or if it's Arizona. I don't know. Well, we're gonna find out more. He needs to go ahead and do an interview. We're gonna try to do an interview maybe this Saturday when he's back in town. So what happens, Eric? I mean, people are getting a little bit frustrated out there, and it's not on one level; it's on several levels. And I think that everybody stopped getting their DES check. So That's going to be another topic that they're
Yeah,
freaking.
that's 2 weeks from now, I think. Yeah, 2 weeks. And there's no word stimulus program. And so I think there's going to be a world of hurt and a lot of people looking for jobs July 31st.
Yeah, and then didn't the Senate go on vacation?
Yes, the Senate, I think it did. I think they're on vacation. So I don't know. It's gonna be a weird month, but it's gonna be a hot month. It's gonna be hot this weekend. So close to 100 degrees in Prescott, and
Oh,
then monsoons are coming though. So that's what I think we are all excited about is the monsoon coming in.
there's something about have like a thought, a process of what is coming in. That's definitely something to look forward to. Yeah, if you look forward to anything, food, friends, computer, work, look forward to the monsoons.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great because it was up every day and then bam, it comes in and it's 60 degrees. It's like winter. I love it.
Yeah. And when I start seeing uplets, it's gonna come on the news, and everybody's gonna be like, "What?" I put 1,000 likes on that thing because that's what people love. They love that they. Okay, so that partly cloudy was supposed. Okay, so the weekend is actually partly cloudy.
Okay.
And nope. It's gonna be 94 to 100 degrees. I didn't mean to read that one, but there it is. This weekend is going to be a little bit hot, so I have to try to find some active water or something, man. It's going to be one of those. I don't know,
Find
Eric.
shade.
Yeah, find some shade, man. Stay out of the sun. I actually was working a little bit outside yesterday, and I had to take a man. I was like I got going back in because if you're not acclimated to the freaking don't go out there. And once again, everybody is needs to be warned. Don't be going don't be hiking without no proper water, proper shade, and then
That sounds it sounds more intense here. Most people don't realize that.
yeah, the UV. I don't what the radius or it, whatever you say it, but
Index is what they called it.
yeah. Well, here I'll actually tell you that the UV index. I mean, you have to understand. I guess the UV index has a extreme at 11 today, so that's extreme. So
Yeah, it's a scale of five to 10. And yeah.
Oh, shows. That's good.
Yeah, so I give you an idea. Like Las Vegas, say, will be a UV index of 4, and so that's how much more intense the UV rays are.
That's okay. So that you guys are gonna get really burned. Oh, the UV extreme. Okay, let's see this. Yeah, UV on bug is 12. So
Normally 10.
yeah, that's not good, man. And 11, 10, it's just not at all. So, anyways, guys, be careful out there and make sure you drink your water. And you know it is there.
Sunday and Saturday is gonna be 114 in Phoenix, so you're guaranteed people will be up here.
How are your rentals? Are they booked?
So far, yeah, this is one of our busiest times of the year, and so far we are booked. So I'm thankful. But Governor was about to speak yesterday, and I was holding my phone for that wave of cancellations. And since they didn't do anything, nothing changed. So until next conference.
Good. I thought that I actually heard on a post. It was a hearsay, but they were saying that if you come to Arizona, you might be quarantined for 14 days. Did you hear anything about that?
I have not, but I did hear, and I had somebody that was going through New Mexico that had their flight diverted there, and I've heard that if you set in New Mexico for overnight, they'll make you stay there for 2 weeks.
Wow, that's pretty intense, man. Don't get stuck in New Mexico.
Yep. So
that makes sense.
And if you travel, I mean, there's still states that if you come from Arizona, as soon as you get there, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Huh. Yeah, you would think that that's probably another thing that they probably should do for Arizona because you have a major airport there. I mean, I don't know. It will keep people from traveling. That's for sure.
Yep. So anyway, it is that time. Can you believe it?
Of course, Eric, man. Soon people are going to have to be like, I need in. Can you go ahead and give me an extra minute? And then we're going to have to start like shaking off minutes for people. And now I know some people feel like you only get a minute. So there's so much to talk about, but as you guys all know, you can find all this information on the Instagram, the Facebook, the YouTube, and all those miscellaneous spots out there in the world. And if you guys need to know what is going on, we also have those groups. So if you guys haven't seen those, you can go to the Prescott Times groups links, and you can go ahead and join up on the Chino Valley Prescott page. And obviously, you can see it right here on the Facebook and Instagram all day long. That's all posting about everything that's going on in the area. So thank you guys for following us, and thank you, Rick, once again, man, being the guy that you. And I think I'm gonna go get me a sugar cookie because I need some sugar.
That was yesterday.
Oh, what's today again?
Today was
Pina colada.
Pina colada day. So it's a little early. So
we need our pina colada. I was singing that song, man. It's gonna be stuck in everybody's head today.
Yep.
Who sings a song? Points for whoever sings a song. And I don't know if let me before I go off, Eric. Did you know that I putting for the top fans out there? So if you guys are still watching and you're a top fan, I need you to commit right now. I have a gift for you. Let me see. Let me shake. Hold on. Not that page. I have a gift for you. I have a gift for you. So we're gonna go ahead and come in here and pull the gift out. And we are going with a $20 gift card from the local.
Nice. That's awesome. And so
you come right down. If you're a top fan, you will get a $20 gift card.
So you got to write them down, put them in a hat, and do the draw live.
Oh, they got it coming right now. Top fan, watch us to the end. Those ones I want.
Well, hey, by the way, Pina colada song, Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett. There we go. Thank you. Who's giving us the coaching out there?
We're getting all kinds of coaching. So anyway, we'll fix our audio today. We got to get our thingy reboot. So anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. Sam Martin out.
All right, guys. Peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And have a great weekend. We'll see you guys back on Monday. We're gonna have a guest, Aaron Neal, one of the candidates that are fighting for the Chino Valley seating. So once again, thank you for joining. I appreciate it, and thank you to our awesome person that brought on, and that was Prescott. What is it? Prescott Vacations.
Oh, Vacation in Prescott. Oh, thank you.
Vacation in Prescott. There.